Hi. Oh, you guys, I know, I'm a little early here. I got it going. I'm just doing a little, warm up for me. And I am in a different location, so I'm not sure that you guys can find me right now, but if you can't, if you can, I'm gonna look, I'm gonna try to see the comments. So anyway, welcome. It's Carol GERLACH Art Studio on Facebook, and watercolor. We're doing watercolor, and I've been managing to squeeze one in a week. I think I've missed two weeks on Tuesdays, and it was Wednesday this week. But anyway, I'm just gonna throw some paint down, and we're not gonna be officially starting for 7 minutes, but I'm gonna see how many of you pop on, and yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and start in, just warming up. This is just a warm up to make sure I've got you where you can see things well, and yeah. So what you guys been doing lately, huh? Yeah, well, I guess we don't need to talk about craziness in this world right now. It's being talked about lousy. Enough. We don't need to get into that. But we're gonna talk about art, yeah. So right now I'm working these three little cups right here. I'm working with. I'm getting the juices flowing in them. First we've got yellow, and this is Sushiwi cadmium yellow pale, and I just love this yellow. It's fluorescent almost. It's just gorgeous. These are all transparent, and yeah. So anyway, here we go. And I'm getting that all mixed up real nice. And then I'm gonna rinse that little brush. Yep. And we're going to work with warm, I believe this is called, yeah, warm orange. This is a Dollar Romney artist grade orange, and I like it a lot. So we're getting to use it. We're going to use it today. I'm going to get all that paint off the side of my brush. So we're just mixing paints right now, kids. If any of you are coming on and you're thinking you've missed anything, well, you haven't. No, you haven't missed anything. This is Daniel Smith Extra Fine Watercolors, and this is Carbozil Violet. Carbozil Violet. You know I'm from Oklahoma, right? And my pronunciation, especially when it gets into lovely little accents like French or Italian or Mexican or Spanish or whatever, German, oh yeah. It sounds a whole lot different than what the words really sound like. So anyway, there's our purple. Okay. Now again, nobody's missed anything, so don't get all scared or worried. Nothing's going to happen until we see the big 12 up. Okay. All right. So first thing we're going to do, I'm just really quickly doing a test run here. Going to get this water on, and we wet the paper down. You know, I always like to talk about what I'm doing. And then we come in and we're going to put in the strips of color, because this is what we're going for. This is what we're going for. This kind of a background, okay? Now, we've already gone in and put the pattern on. Yeah. By the way, that's a delicate arch in Zions National Park. Yep, right out here. Right down the road from me, actually. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the violet first. Oh, we're talking about it. Keep talking about it. Now you don't really have to put anything in the bottom if you don't want to, because it's going to be covered with the backlighted dark, so you don't have to really put anything. But I kind of like to do it anyway. So I got my violet in. I'm going to rinse the brush off and set it down, and I'm going to pick up my orange. Yeah. because you know what happens when you put orange next to violet? Well, I'm going to let you see. I get this out in my skies out all the time. My skies on my backyard. I see this gorgeous, you can see this happening, can't you? I see this gorgeous sky coming around, and it's got violet in it, and it's got, yeah, I made a stripe across. Yep. Now, let's get out the Kleenex and get that picked up. We don't need too much craziness in. And then, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay. The yellow right across. And I'm gonna, you know, the sunsets are just so spectacular right now. I expect they are where you guys are living too. We've got 2 minutes till we start. So this was this was, like I said, for fun. This was a for fun one to see how these colors do. And I don't know about you, but they're ringing my bell. Oh, yes, they are. They're ringing my bell. And I just, once I get my things on, I'm kind of nervous today about it because I changed my I'm still on Facebook and I'm still doing live, but I wanted to be able to, I have a public Facebook that's Carol GERLACH, and everything in the world is on there. And I wanted to set this up with the GERLACH studio so that it's just that. It's nothing else. It's just, we're going to just be doing paintings. What? Okay, we got 1 minute to go. All right, let's see what we can do. Countdown. Countdown. Oh, yeah. Hi, it's 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Wednesday. Yep, we usually do this on a Tuesday, but you know, we had some things going on. We got the flooding all taken care of. We got the repairs all taken care of. And I am just taking care of what I need to take care of. And that is creating some beauty with you guys. So, as was talked about on Instagram, we are going to do, these are called sunrise, I call these sunrise sunset silhouettes. And a silhouette is done with what the camera people, the photographers call backlighted. And so does Mother Nature. She had a name for it. She called it backlighted too, because she does it. So those of you that have taken my classes, this is the first class that I taught at Dixie State University in their watercolor class for the ICL group. And it was so popular, just so fun, so fun. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so put on your creative caps and let's go for a paint. Let's do some painting. Now, I was going to talk to you just a little bit, just a tiny bit, about our methods. And this is going to be repeated. If you've taken all 10 of my videos, if you've watched all my videos, you will have heard me repeat over and over again what I'm going to talk about today. But here's the thing, kiddos. Here's the thing. When you we got to get the light set up right for this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So when when we work, you know what? I can't talk and do that. So here's what we're going to do. Can you this is well seen. This is well, yeah, you can see it all. And just going to turn on another little thing. Yeah. I'm going to do a video over here too that we can share. Welcome to it. Welcome to my teaching. Again, you guys are so welcome. And again, I am so happy to have you here. We're going to be teaching this is transparent watercolor. It is beautiful, beautiful, fun stuff. And I have taught you already. You've been in some of my classes. And if you haven't, it's kind of fun because you're going to get to learn about it today. I've taught in my classes the technique for doing a sandwich, which creates what we're going to paint today. And yeah, let me grab that. I was looking for that. So this is what we're going to paint. We're going to do, first of all, you lay in your pattern. And this is Delicate Arch at Zion's National Park in the United States, Utah. So you lay in your pattern, and we do that by having a pattern. You can do it on tissue paper, computer paper. You can go to Pixabay and download whatever you want for your backlighted subject. Okay? Now, after you have got your pattern done, and that's it, we make our sandwich, we put the pattern down, we put the graphite down, and then we trace it. Right? That's right. Then we come in and we paint the background. Okay? Okay. And that is done in these steps that we're going to go through right now. Yes, we are. I am going to tell you the colors that we're going to be using. I'm going to show them to you right now. So we've got, this is Sushiwi's Cad Yellow Medium. Yeah. This one is Dalla Romney Warm Orange. Okay. And this one is Daniel Smith Carbazone Violet. Those are the three we're going to use for the background. For this particular one. Okay? So I've got those ready. And first thing we do is we get a clean brush. And this brush right here that I'm going to be using, you've seen me use these before. They are Frank Clark goat hair brushes. But here's the thing, too. You can go to Lowe's, and for about $1 or less, you can buy, actually, you could probably buy a package of these for $1. And they make great, great coverage when you're just going to lay down water, like I'm going to do right now. And I don't really want to get, you know, I've got my brushes set aside for my colors in them. And so we're going to, now, when you do this, though, you want to be sure and pull off all of the little hairs that you can. Because this does shed. These will shed. But then so do my cats. I'm used to shedding. So you go, right now, you know what? I'm going to pull that water bucket closer so you can see how often I use it. And I also always like to keep a piece of scrap paper handy to make notations with my paint brush as to how and what I've got on my brush. Okay, so clean water. Still not seeing that water, are you guys? If I move this down closer to me, you'll still be able to see it okay. That's right. And the water bucket. Whee! Yeah, you're getting just the corner of it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to go in, and we're going to just paint this, paint it. Painting it with water. Getting the water on it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So, that's all right. Now, once we got the water on, we want to go back in and just make absolutely sure that it's covered. I have one of these little spray bottles that I will come back in and mist it because I don't want to miss any spots. And with this brush, I've just picked this one up, so I'm not sure it's going to cover it like my goat hairs do. Next time, though, I'll just grab another goat hair just for the clear water if I don't like this one. But this is looking pretty good. Then you pick it up. See that shiny, 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 shiny sheen? Yeah. Well, you look for any spots that don't have a shiny sheen to them. Ah, I see one right there. That's right. And this, you just come in and you make it wet. All right. That kind of looks like it wants to bother me, like a cat hair. Okay. Then we pick up the colors that we want to use first. Now, here is the color chart that I'm using. This is the yellow. Sushi was yellow. This is the warm orange, and this is the purple. So I'm going to lay down the purple first at the top because it's the darkest, and I just think that'll look nice there. So let's get the purple on there. Wet my brush. Now I have already gone in and mixed my paint, and you want it to be kind of like milk, the consistency of really not skim milk, but nice thick milk. And you're gonna just start in, and we're gonna just drop some of that right on here. Oh, that's a lot of paint. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my bottom too. You don't really need to do that, but I'm going to. Now, I think that for me, that's just too dark for me. So there's nothing you can't fix in watercolor. You just turn it on its side like this, and you give it a squirt. Because you know what water is, right? What is water? Water makes everything lighter in watercolor. Sure does. And now, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm happy. I'm a happy mama. Mama's a happy girl. Because we got just the shade that she's looking for. I don't want it. This can be, it could be a really dark sky if you wanted it to. But I'm going for a different look. Okay, here comes our orange. And we're going to you could just go right over that pattern. It just does not matter. And if you want to, you could put a couple of strikes of orange in there. Oh, and let's let them get together. I kind of like to go right over and kind of touch. Yes, touch, touch, touch. Now, we've got the orange on. Let's go ahead and drop some yellow in. This is really, really, really going to be vibrant. This is going to be so very vibrant. But you know what? That's what the sunsets are in Utah. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put another layer of purple. What did I do with that purple brush? But I'm going to show you. This is what I use my scratch pads for. Because see, I can see right away that's way, way, way too much. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to come right along here, and that peephole is going to have that in there. And then, you know what I do? I like to turn it on its edge. And then I take my sprayer and I spritz it. And I go, come on, guys, let's talk to each other. Oh, yeah, let's be friends. Let's move that paint around. Let's move that. Because skies can do all kinds of wonderful things, can't they? They can be just so incredible. I get to watch the sun. I live right over my back porch. Looks right out on the west as the sun is setting every night. And oh, people, I get out there and I love it. All right. Well, that one's done. And we have to get it dry. So you can do it a couple of ways. You can still let it dry for an hour, maybe, or half an hour, or 5 minutes if you live here in the desert. And but right now, I'm not going to take the time to do a hair dryer. I'm just going to set this one aside, and I'm going to pull out one that I've already worked on, that I've already gotten ready for us. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this one's done, but I'm not going to use that one because I didn't get the, it doesn't have the pattern on it. I've got one here that does. Actually, I've got two because I want to show you something really awesome. Okay, so you know how I taught you to make the patterns with the sandwich, where you put the, is it going to need more light on it? I hope you guys can see that okay. Hope it's nice and bright for you. Okay, I think we're good. You take you take your graphite, your dark graphite, make a sandwich, you put your pattern over it, you copy it, and then you do your background. You wet it and you put your paint on. Well, I did one the other day. I did a painting. I was just playing with some things, and it was so, I loved it. And I thought, okay, what can I do with that? Because honestly, it was pretty dark, and it wouldn't really take the black all that well. So there is a product called Saran, S-A-R-A-L, Saran, and it's white. It's white carbon paper. Can you see the white? I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to show it this way. Yeah, you can see it really well. Yes. Well, that's what I did. And now we're going to be able to do we're going to be able to finish up what we started. Now, I'm not going to take the time and paint this whole thing, the whole backlight area, because that will take a lot of time. But we are going to start it. And I'm excited to do this one right here. But here's the thing. I think you're going to be able to see it better on this one. But maybe not. Maybe not. What do you think? I want to do this one. Oh, kids. You got a crazy lady here. You got a crazy, crazy lady. That's okay. I've been called crazy all my life. Crazy Carol. There she's at it again. Okay. So now we're going to use some dark. You can go, I recommend, there's 3 or 4 different darks that you can use. This one is Prussian blue, and all of the companies carry them. This one's Prussian blue. I also dropped a little violet in there, but that's okay. Payne's Gray works, Prussian blue, lamp black. What you do is you get yourself a piece of scratch paper, and I'm looking at, this is the Prussian blue, and it's real. Hello. This little guy has got paint in it, so I'm not getting, I just worked with it a minute ago. There we go. But I'm getting rid of that brush. Okay, so Prussian blue. Yep. And that's the color. Then you just go in and you find your spot. You look at your pattern, and the reason you want to have your paint ready is because it really you don't wet it ahead of time. You just paint. You just come in and you darken it. Now you want to be sure, and if you use white, or if whatever you use is black, you want to just take your paint and grab the edge of that, and then just start in. And I didn't think I was gonna finish this, but I think we can. I hate to take all your time, because I know how busy you guys get with your babies and your grandbabies and your projects yourself. I just took my art piece over to the Dixie State University Sears Eccles Gallery for the COVID-19 pop-up art show. We were requested to do 12 by 12 of anything that pertained to your life and COVID. And I posted on Instagram the one that I did. So if you want to go see what I did, I got really excited and kind of had some ideas. And I did a, what do you call it? Self-portrait of myself with a mask on. I took it off of that video that I had done where I said about wearing masks and encourage people to wear them and why and all that. So I grabbed a picture off that and I painted it in watercolor. And then we put that on. And then I took a little mirror in the shape of a heart and I glued that on. And then I took another mask and cut it down to size. And when you look at the painting, you see me with the mask on. And the words that are written there are, when you wear a mask, when I wear a mask, I protect you. And when you wear a mask, you protect me. So that was the message for them, for the time, for the time. I know every day things are changing with social distancing and all of that, but, really touching close to 80, I am pretty good about wearing my mask. I feel like if I go out, I'm getting ready over at Gallery 35. They've opened back up, and I've got, 6 paintings hanging over there. And it's a co-op, and we have to work. We have to do shift work. That helps pay for all that and keeps our art reasonably priced for everyone. And I'm going to be working some shift work, so I'm not going to be doing one of these every week. No, I'm going to do what the Dixie Watercolor Society is doing, and they're having a theme every 2 weeks, a theme challenge, a watercolor challenge every 3 weeks, and I have been in every single one. I know, isn't that neat? I feel so good about that. And I painted them with you guys. Yeah, I painted them right here on Facebook. And this one I'm doing today is the challenge for the end of the month. Because, I'm ahead of the game. I like to be out there. We're just about done. See how quick this works if you've got your paint ready? And you see I'm keeping it pretty dark. Yep, I'm keeping it pretty dark. And I will probably go in, and after this is dry, and I will cover up the arch, and I will, although it already looks like it's got some stars in it. It's so pretty. I was thinking about children and how often they come to us and they say, when my babies were little, Mama, or they'll say, Nana, Mama, look, watch me. And I used to wonder about that. I used to think, and I tried to, I love my babies. I wanted to be a mama more than anything else. And I was reading an article about bonding with children and children feeling love, because that's how they grow into healthy, happy individuals, if we have time to love them and to pay attention. And when they call that out to you, watch me, it's because whenever they feel your eyes on them, they feel loved. I know. I have to say it with gentleness in my voice because it was such an eye-opener to me. When children feel your eyes on them doing something that they're trying to accomplish, they feel love. They feel supported. Yeah. Well, how you think we're doing here, kids? How are we doing? I have a feeling that my girlfriends and my boyfriends are going to be able to catch up with me a little bit later when I post the link to this. That's okay. I feel like you're there. Even if I messed up and put you on a different channel, I feel like you're there. All you Facebook people and YouTubers that support us and give us so much. Look what I'm doing. Support. I feel just like a kid I feel your love. I feel your happiness, and you know, there's so much interaction now that we can do on the media. Some of it's good, and some of it's really not good. Oh, some of it is just, yeah. One of my dear, dear friends got her identity stolen, and they got me on the phone, and man, did they have me believing it was her. He tried to sell me a bill of goods. So I called her, and I said, "Is this you, sweetheart?" And she goes, "No, I'm so sorry. I've tried to take it off Instagram, and I can't get it off." And so anyway. All right. We have got us a picture. Yes, we have. Oh. Now, one more thing that you might want to do that's kind of fun. And that's, now when this dries, it will look even, but it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to look even. So what I like to do is come over and lift out some of the, whoa, careful, careful. Lift out some of the painting. So you kind of get, can you see that glow right there? The green is kind of bouncing off the rock. Oh, you can? I can too. I'm going to go up here and grab some of this off of this. Yeah. So we got delicate arch glowing. She's glowing. She's glowing. All right. Then we just touch it with, ooh, look at that pop up. Look at that pop up. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm going to do some more of that. Especially inside. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. I am over the moon. Oh, let's see what we get down here. Let's see what we'll get down here. Oh, it's just amazing. Oh, it is amazing. Now you don't want to. Now I'm telling you this because we talked about it before. Don't make a dragon's tail, kids. Don't make it look like it's just all one solid line. See how I've broken it up in places? Here's color reflecting. There's different colors there. This is the black down in here. There's a little bit of color reflecting in there. Now, if you don't like it, once you've done this, when you've come up and done some of this, you can come back and paint the whole thing black again, you know, or Prussian blue or whatever the color you're picking out. But, oh my goodness. My goodness. I am just, you never quit learning in the arts. And maybe it's because I'm so old and I'm not remembering things like I used to. It's hard. It's really hard. I have to write notes and have to go and find the note. Where did I leave the note? So anyway, there we are. All done. All done. So, but I'm going to leave it taped so it can dry. And I'm going to give you a real close-up on this side. There you go. And that's my friends over on that side and my friends over on this side. Oh, can you see the glowing, the bouncing of the colors off? Yep. Thank you for being here. I love you. And let's do this again. Bye for now. And I've got a song for you. I love you, a bushel and a peck, bushel and a peck, and a hug your furry neck, hug your pretty neck, and a barrel and a squeeze, a barrel and a squeeze, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, 'cause I love you, bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Bye for now. I'm going to post a link to this video so you can find it. Hugs. Bye.